Peace and welcome to the Urban Equity page. This is one of our first kind of YouTube videos that we're posting up. And today, for one of our first videos, we're going to talk about employment searching, right? So right now we're in a crisis in terms of a pandemic. If you are searching for a job or feeling like you've laid off for a job or even working from home and thinking like, hey, this would be a prime time for me to look at other opportunities or think about what else I want to do with my time, because maybe you really didn't like the job that you're at, and this is a time of reassessment for you. So I'm Moses, Chairman Moses, Elijah Moses, whichever have you part of the Urban Equity team, one of the principals. In terms of employment development, right, most of my career has been in employment development. I really have coached a lot of people in getting jobs, some from making their first job or their first salary, whether a $15 an hour job or a $100,000 or six-figure job. A lot of that comes from a background in networking, connecting with people, really kind of finding out needs that people have, and then being a bridge to kind of accommodate some of those needs. So I've made a really robust career out of doing that, and over the last several years, have been doing consulting work almost exclusively. As a result of some of that consulting work, Urban Equity, we launched a consulting company or consultancy that focuses on a few major themes, right? So we focus on workforce development, staff development, business development, or organizational development. So those are four of our catchments or buckets that we do our work in. And today, again, we just wanted to do a kind of round robin or conversation about looking for a job or your job search. So tip number one, it's not a lot of editing to this video, so it's kind of raw and in your face, good for the listener who's looking at their time and assessing what they've done and how they want to move forward with themselves in the future. One of the first things that you want to do is kind of stratify your job search, right? So what type of jobs are you looking for? If you are looking for jobs and you're only using Indeed.com, for example, and no shade toward Indeed.com, they may be a future sponsor of ours, who knows. But if you are looking for a job and you're only searching on the internet, one of the first things that I would encourage you to do is get a notepad, sit down, and think about what type of opportunities exist. And this is what I would like you to do. Think about jobs in government, right? And we want to kind of disaggregate the word government, right? Kind of stratify the term government. So when I think of government, I think of federal government, right? So you can look at usajobs.com, and those have federal opportunities of it. You can look at local government. So our headquarters is in Washington, D.C. D.C. Government, and that's careers.dc.gov. You can look on their website. DC government has 77 government agencies, and the new administration probably added another 6 to 10 agencies that may fall under the purview of another agency. But those 6 to 10 agencies, or those 77 agencies combined, maybe 84 different government agencies, all have people working for them. The DC government, for example, has 35,000 plus employees, right? So that's the second thing you want to look at. You want to look at government jobs, right? And district government jobs, right? And that's kind of like a city government job. The other thing that you may want to look at is county jobs or state jobs. So the state of Maryland, which we're right next to, you have Prince George's County, you have Montgomery County, you may have Prince Mary's County, Prince Charles County. Did you begin to look at government jobs, right? So you have city jobs, you have federal jobs, you have state jobs, and then another plus of being in a major metropolitan area, you can also look at county jobs. So have you took the time to look at county job opportunities? So this is a lot different from, hey, I want to go on like Craigslist and look for jobs. Craigslist is a great option, right? You can definitely find vendors and employers and businesses who are searching for great talent on Craigslist, but you can also find great opportunities on a place like CharlesCountyGovernment.com. The second part of that, so moving government aside, have you begun to look at different municipalities and the services that they offer, right? So a good example of that would be DC Water, right? Do you know anything about DC Water? Another type of service industry would be Pepco, right, for the electrical or utility company. Let's say that, hey, I'm not in DC, I'm in Baltimore. Did you look at BGE? Did you look at job opportunities at BGE? And you may not know that these entities employ thousands of people and have really robust job opportunities. So that would be another opportunity for you to look at. In Maryland, you have the water, so it's WSSC, the Washington Commission of Sewer or something. So WSSC would be a good outlet for you to look for employment opportunities. And then moving that to the side, have you begin to look at major industries like the hotel industry, for example. So you have the MGM, you have national hotels, you have franchise or chain hotels. These are all things that you should be doing for your job search. So when you think about bifurcating or trifurcating your job search into government, think about, okay, I have federal government, I have county government, I have state government, I even have city government, right? So you can even go work for, let's say, the city of Montgomery because maybe they have employment opportunities. So when you think about government, when you think about urban equity, part of our jobs is to consult and advise people on things that they should be doing to look for opportunities, right? So we do business development, we do workforce development, we do staff development, we do organizational development, and there are a lot of kind of layers under that. So part of what we do is coaching. Again, we don't do a lot of individual coaching, but we do that work. And this is a good tip for you on your job search. Won't talk your ear off. This is Moses again, signing off, Urban Equity. Think about how to better search for a job. Peace.